If you are married, or were ever married, there is a Social Security benefit with your name on it that nobody told you existed. Not a loophole, not a workaround. A legal, federally guaranteed benefit that the Social Security Administration calculates for you and then waits for you to come find it. Most people never do. Today we are going to show you exactly what it is, how to find the correct number, and what happens if you wait too long or never check at all. Because the cost of not knowing is not small. For some people it is tens of thousands of dollars. Gone, legally, permanently. Let's start with what Social Security has never made easy to understand. Because that confusion costs real people real money every single month. If you are married and your spouse has a higher Social Security benefit than you do, you may be entitled to receive up to 50% of their benefit. This is called a spousal benefit. It is a legal right built into the Social Security system, and millions of eligible Americans never claim it. Here is the number that matters, and the number most couples read wrong. The spousal benefit is calculated based on your spouse's PIA, their primary insurance amount. That is the benefit they would receive at their full retirement age. For most of you watching today, if you were born in 1960 or later, that age is 67. Not what they are actually receiving, not what their check says today. Their PIA, the full calculated amount at full retirement age. If your spouse retired early and is receiving $400 a month instead of $1,800, your spousal benefit is still calculated on the $1,800 PIA. The check amount does not matter. The PIA does. And this is where most married couples make their first and most expensive mistake. So how do you find the correct number? Go to ssa.gov and log into your My Social Security account. When you look at your spouse's statement, find the line that says how much you would receive at your full retirement age. That number, not the current check amount, is the PIA. If you want to verify before making any decision, call Social Security directly at 1-800-772-1213, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. Ask specifically, what is my spouse's PIA? And then ask, what would my spousal benefit be if I filed today versus at my full retirement age of 67? Get both numbers before you decide anything. Filing for spousal benefits at 62 instead of waiting until 67 reduces your maximum from 50% of your spouse's PIA all the way down to 32.5%. That reduction, like the early retirement penalty, is permanent for the rest of your life. Now let's bring this back to Eleanor and to Susan, who many of you remember from our previous video. Eleanor's husband worked for 38 years. His PIA at full retirement age was $2,800 per month. Eleanor's own benefit was $1,100 per month, less than 50% of his PIA. As a surviving spouse who had reached her full retirement age, she was entitled to up to 100% of his benefit, $2,800 per month. She had been receiving $100. The gap was $1,700 every single month. When Eleanor finally called Social Security, they confirmed she was entitled to the higher survivor benefit going forward. But the more than $65,000 she missed over 4 years, that money is gone. Social Security does not pay retroactive benefits beyond 6 months in most cases. The system does not come to find you. You have to go find it. They do not give you what you forgot to ask for. Susan is 66 years old, still married. Her husband's PIA is $2,200 per month. Susan's own PIA is $900, less than half of her husband's. At her full retirement age of 67, just 1 year away, she will be entitled to $100 per month as a spousal benefit instead of $900 from her own record. Over 20 years of retirement, that $200 monthly difference is worth $48,000. Susan almost did not check. She assumed her own benefit was all she had. The difference between her and Eleanor was 1 login and 1 phone call. Before you call or file, There are 3 rules Social Security does not volunteer, and getting any one of them wrong can cost you significantly. Rule number 1. You do not receive both your own benefit and the full spousal benefit combined. Social Security pays your own benefit first. If the spousal benefit is higher, they pay you the difference. The total equals the higher of the two, not both added together. Many people expect 2 separate checks and are confused when they receive one adjusted payment. That is how the system works. Rule number 2. To claim a spousal benefit, your spouse must already be receiving their Social Security retirement benefit. There is one important exception. If you were divorced and were married for at least 10 years, you can claim a divorced spousal benefit even if your ex-spouse has not filed yet, as long as they are at least 62 years old. And something most people do not know: claiming on your ex-spouse's record does not reduce their benefit in any way. They will not even be notified. Rule number 3. If your spouse passes away, everything changes. As a surviving spouse, you may be entitled to up to 100% of your deceased spouse's benefit, not 50%. You can claim survivor benefits as early as age 60, and you can collect survivor benefits while delaying your own retirement benefit to let it grow until age 70. These are 2 separate decisions, and the timing of each can mean tens of thousands of dollars over your retirement. Here is exactly what to do right now. Go to ssa.gov and log into your My Social Security account. Find your spouse's PIA, the amount listed at full retirement age. Compare it to your own PIA. If your PIA is less than 50% of your spouse's PIA, you likely qualify for a spousal benefit. ssa.gov, Benefits, Retirement, Planner, Applying 7. If you are a surviving spouse and have never checked, call Social Security today. You may be entitled to 100% of your deceased spouse's benefit going forward. The money already missed, like Eleanor's more than $65,000, cannot be recovered. But from this day forward, every month you wait is a month you are leaving money on the table that you earned, and that you are legally owed. And here is why all of this is more urgent than it appears. According to the 2025 Social Security Trustees Report, the OASI Trust Fund is projected to run out of reserves by the end of 2032. When that happens, benefits are automatically cut by 23% for everyone, including spousal and survivor benefit recipients. No exceptions. For Eleanor, that means her survivor benefit of $12,800, which she finally started receiving, drops to approximately $2,156 in 2032 if Congress does not act. The time to understand and claim every dollar you are legally entitled to is not later, it is now. Eleanor lost more than $65,000 because nobody told her. The government was not going to send her a letter. The system was not going to find her. Susan checked in time. The only difference between them was one phone call and one login at ssa.gov. Go to ssa.gov, log in, find the PIA, make the call. You have worked too long and paid in too much to leave any of it unclaimed. One question for the comments. Did you know spousal and survivor benefits existed before watching this video? Drop your answer below. I read every single one.